Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to define or show predefined list of tasks for app shortcut using AppIntent or also with Siri shortcuts in Flutter iOS app. So firstly I will show you what I am doing. Basically I have a to-do list app, but I am storing that data in Swift data. So Swift data is kind of equivalent to SQLite. Now the problem is, the reason why I'm using Swift data, you can do whatever you want with app shortcut, but basically the main logic I have kept it on native iOS side. The reason is it's very difficult to call some Flutter or Dart code from native iOS side, you at least with app shortcuts. So that's what I'm trying to talk. That's why I have kept the main logic on native iOS side. If you know a better way, do let me know in the comments. So here I have one text field. If I type something inside it, and if I click on insert data, it will insert it inside my Swift data database. So here you can see I'm also displaying it inside my list, and I'll click on insert data again. Here is our list. Now what I can do is I can either use the shortcuts app or Siri shortcuts. Now I am on simulator, so I will just use the shortcuts app, and here is my app. I can click on add a task, and as soon as I click on it, here you can see I'm showing this predefined list of tasks. I can click on wake up early. If I click on it, here you can see it's telling me this is a custom view which I have created. I will show you that as well. And depending on what task you have chosen, the color of the task name also gets changed. So here currently it is blue, right? If I click on add a task again, given that I'm on simulator, it takes a little bit of time. Sometimes the click also doesn't work properly. Now I'll click on buy grocery. So here you can see it is purplish color. So hopefully you got the point. And if I go back to my app, I click on read data. Here you can see I'm able to see my data. You can do the same thing with Siri as well. Now given that I'm on simulator, also my app name is little weird. Siri won't really understand it, so it might not work with Siri. I'll give it a try, but it will definitely work on a real iOS device. Make sure you give your app some proper name, not like me. So I'll just click on device, Siri, log data to Flutter app shortcut parameter.
Which shortcut would you like to run?
Add a task.
Sorry, I missed that. Which short?
So here you can see it doesn't really understand. Also we have to define a preset of phrases which Siri will understand, which I will show you that as well in a bit. So here I have created our Flutter application. These are all the imports I have, and I have just refactored this home page widget, so it is a stateful widget. Here is our Swift data channel, here is our text editing controller, and here is our event channel. Now while sending data from Swift data from native iOS side, I am using this event channel. Also while sending data, I am converting those list of data into a string and sending it to Flutter side, and then decoding the data over here. Again, if you have a better solution, do let me know in the comments. And here is our list of string. Here is stream subscription. So inside init we just call get all. Here we create our subscription. We keep listening for data. As soon as we get data, we clear the original list, add it to our new list. Okay, then here we just call get all and invoke this particular method. So you will have to define this method on native iOS side. Here we dispose it. Here is our column. So here is our text field, here is the text button, and on click of it we are inserting the data. So we are sending this data to native iOS side. Similarly for reading data, this is for deleting, and this is for updating the data. Okay, and here I have created a list view builder to show the list of data which I have already created inside Swift data. Okay, so that's it from Flutter side. Next you will have to open the XE workspace of iOS inside Xcode. I have already done that. Here you will have to go to runner, go to target minimum deployment inside iOS. Here you will have to update the minimum deployment to 17. I mean, you can keep it to 16 if you are not using Swift data, but if you are using Swift data, you will have to keep it to 17. The minimum deployment has to be at least 16 without Swift data, because I am using app shortcut with AppIntent that requires at least iOS 16. Okay, next firstly I'll show you this to do model which I have created. So this is kind of like a table inside our Swift data which takes a task name, ID is automatically generated. Then here I have created this singleton database service. So this will basically help us to perform CRUD operation inside our Swift data. So this is the singleton. Here we initialize our Swift data database. This is for saving the task. This is for fetching task, this is for updating task, and this is for deleting the task. Then I have also created this task entity which extends app entity. It takes an ID as well as a name, so this will actually help us to display the predefined list of tasks. Here is our task increment, so this is constant, you copy paste it. Here is our task increment, so it is basically an enum, and here you can see I have defined all the list of tasks which I want to show. I have also attached one color to each one of them, so yeah, you can do the same thing. Because if you saw in the once the task was added, the UI which I was showing, I was passing the color based on the task which was added. Here is our task increment as well, and here I have created this task query as well. So if you go to task query, here it extends from entity query. Now here we are overriding these two methods, and the logic for both of them is the same. So basically you can create a task increment and we get that particular entity and return back. If you want, you can create an helper method and use it for both of this function as well. Okay, then I've shown you guys this. Then this task logged view, so basically the view which you see whenever you select a particular task from your app shortcut. So as you can see, I'm passing this task increment, and I'm displaying the display name as well as the color. Make sure you don't add any animations or any interactivity over here. It should be pretty simple views, but you can add whatever like however you want to design it, but don't add interactivity and animations. Okay, so I have shown you this as well. Okay, so next we have to create a Siri shortcut. So here you can define the phrases which Siri can understand, change it to whatever you feel like. This is again boilerplate. Only thing is here it initializes this add task shortcut intent. So I have created this. So here it takes the title. Okay, then we have to override this particular perform method on the main actor. And also, if you are displaying custom view like me, make sure your return type also have the show snippet view. Here is our singleton. Now this logic I clearly don't understand. Basically I think we are doing the same thing, like calling the save task from our singleton, but I don't get what exactly this request disambiguation is. So yeah, in case if you know, do let me know in the comments. But basically we have to save task in the end, so that's what I'm doing on both the side. And once we have that, we just get that particular save task name and send it to our task logged view as well as it to our dialog. Okay, next coming back to our app delegate. So here firstly make sure you extend Flutter stream handler. Here is our service, list of task, list of to do model. Here is our event channel. Here we initialize our service. Here is our controller. Here is our method channel. We register our stream handler. When insert data is called, we get the title and just call save task and fetch the data. Similarly for reading data as well. This is for deleting and this is for updating. Okay, now this is again for fetching all the tasks. So I have just created this, okay, which you can copy paste, and here we are overriding from Flutter stream handler and setting and setting the event sync. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.